it about now? This is like offside. What is it about content creation that you love so much? I'm trying my best to be like a more consistent YouTuber right now because I feel like I felt this for a long time. I'm so tired of, not doing it. So what is it about content creation, specifically YouTube for you, that is legit, if that's the word?
So
why do you spend time on it? Why do you do it? I guess.
now, I mean, it's like, I think the answer to that question differs at every period in time that you would ask me it, right? So like,
Yeah.
I'm about to hit 30,000 subscribers on YouTube now. And the GS gang is like my family. Like I've legit, like when my father died, I've received messages from people around the world that I've never met before, genuinely reaching out to me to make sure that I was okay.
When did this happen?
June was a year.
Wow, that's recent. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
And
Ooh.
I haven't handled it well. I still haven't handled it. But I say that to say this,
Yeah.
the reason that I'm so passionate about it now, like if you ask me today, it's because of the relationship. The GS gang means to me right now. Like it it started out, I would only get negative comments, right? I would get, why the fuck is this American reacting to fucking South African hip hop? He doesn't know shit about this. What is this white guy talking about rap for? What is this culture vulture? What is the, you know what I mean? Like I'll get nothing but negative comments, negative comments. So then it's like I'm being successful to spite you. Like, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want. I don't give a fuck what you people say, right? That's way different than now, where I have better relationships with people online around the world than I do in real life in some instances. And the comments are 99.9% positive. And we have a family now where people are looking, they want me to react to stuff. They want me to come and give an opinion, and they want me to come and, you know what I'm saying? And like give shine to different artists. And I think the energy is probably the most biggest source of positivity in my life right now is the GS gang and the people that support me. And I mean, I sincerely mean that. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, I love my people, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not talking about the music side of things. I'm talking about the people who were there when my father died. I'm talking about the people who check in on me when I don't post for a day or two, and they're making sure that I'm solid, or, you know what I'm saying? Like you create this level of intimacy with your base that I don't ever want to lose. I don't want to lose. I'm afraid to disappoint them. I'm afraid to not be there when they need somebody to take their minds out of the craziness that is their day-to-day lives. Like people use my content to get away from their lives. You know what I mean? To bring a bit of happiness and joy to them. And Eva, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a good person, right? Like by no stretch of the imagination would I consider myself a good person. And YouTube has allowed me to do good things despite not identifying as a good person. YouTube has allowed me to bring light into people's lives instead of just misery. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you look at my relationship with music, I'm a battle rapper. I enjoy making people feel bad about themselves. Like, I love tearing people down, and that's not really my life anymore. Like, since doing this stuff, I've completely shifted the content that I put out and the way that I look at art and the way that I communicate and the way that I critique things. It's changed who I am. And I owe that to YouTube. I owe that to me deciding to do this every day and these relationships that I build.
Wow, Steve. So in that block between all that time when you were getting all the hate and the negativity, what was keeping you doing it?
Well, I started doing it, like, I think, first of all, I think reaction channels are dumb. I don't know why people watch them. Like, I can't sit down and watch somebody react and like really be into it. It's not for me. I create the content, but I don't consume it, right? So it started off with me looking at reaction channels, and I got irritated. I'm like, how are you not catching these bars? Why are you not pausing it here? Why are you not talking about this? Why are you, and like, you guys suck. I hate everything. I can do this better. So I did. So I was like, look, it started off with me just being like, hey, here's some dope music that I want to point out things that I love about these songs, just so that you guys can see, like, this is how this is supposed to be broken down. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't even my focus. Like I said, I literally did, I did anime reviews, I did Pornhub reviews, We did tier lists. I did music reactions. I did a lot of things before I decided on what the channel was going to be evolved about, because I knew I just wanted to create. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm the type of person where I don't really give a fuck what other people have to say. I have very thick skin, right? If my hate, if the comments are 99% hate, I didn't do this for those comments. I did it for me. I did it because the content I wanted didn't exist, right? Like, these
I
people
did it
don't.
for me. I love
It's
that.
it's facts. And now I do it for us. Like, it started off for me, and it's not. I don't think it's no longer just for me, because now when I don't post content, I get anxious about what the GS Gang's thinking and going through. When I'm not helping push an artist or put shine on somebody else, I'm constantly thinking about what can I do more? How can I contribute? Like, these are cultures that I'm not necessarily a part of. As much as I am in hip hop, there's always the whole white people are guests in hip hop, so on and so forth, right? There's a lot of communication around that stuff, and I don't shy away from any of it. So my thing is, I want to always be able to say that I gave back to the culture more than I took from it.
I love that.
And the longer that I'm here, I'm taking more and more from it, in terms of like just the peace of mind, you know what I mean, that I get from doing all of this. And you could say like the fame and the building the channel and the brand and all of that stuff, as long as I'm giving back, as long as no one can look at my career and be like, he took from the culture and he never gave back. You know what I'm saying? He's only here to profit off other people, off other people's stories and lives. As long as that's never my image, I'm solid with it.